Hi YouTube, this is Matt, and today I'm going to be showing you a sales update video. So these are going to be the top 10 sales from March, from last month. Some of them are okay, some of them not so good, but I'm going to start off with the cheaper ones and just show you the top 10 which I got from March. So yeah, the first one here is a Monsters University Mike Wazowski plush. It is a Disneyland Paris one. It took a few weeks for this one to sell. I did think it would sell quite quick, being the Disneyland Paris one, but it didn't. But glad to see it gone anyway. This one was from a car boot and it cost me 50p, and I sold it for £14.29 plus post, so not a massive amount of profit, but glad to see that one gone. At number 9, it's another plush. There's probably about 3 plushies in this. I do tend to pick them up, hopefully tagged if I can get them, but I always think they're quite easy to sell, and when you get into reselling like I did, the plushies are a good thing to start with. You don't have to lay a lot of money out, 50p a pound, and normally get quicker returns if the Disney ones as well. So yeah, number 9 was Fiona from Shrek 2004, still tagged. I bought about 3 or 4 plushies off this one guy at the car boot. They were all tagged. So this one owes me £1, I think it is. And that sold for £14.99 plus post. On to number 8 now. Another Shrek one. This one is a little bit rarer. I did have it on for hire. I think I had it on for about £18.99, £19.99. Didn't get no traction on it, didn't get no watches, didn't really get no movement on it, so I dropped it down. Once I dropped it down to £14.99, it sold. So again, this one cost me £1 from a car boot, £14.99 plus post, so happy to see the back of that one. In at number 7 was a PlayStation 2 Buzz controllers and 2 Buzz games. I bought this as part of a PlayStation lot. I'd got 2 consoles, I think it was. I did buy another one of these as well, so I think I've probably got about 3 of these, and 1 sold, and I don't think I've listed the other ones yet. And this owed me £2, this lot did, with the 2 games as well. So that owed me £2, that sold for £15.99 plus post. Number 6 was a Haggard CD. The soundtrack from Haggard, if you don't know what Haggard is, it's got Bam Margera out of Jackass. Not the best film really, but the soundtrack sells quite quick, to be fair. I've sold this soundtrack about 3 times now. It cost me 50p in a charity shop. Sold for £15.99. I did put free post, but this just went as like a second class letter, like 79p or something, so I wasn't going to complain about that. So for 50p, £15.99. Number 5 was these vintage set of 4 Cadbury's mugs, Whisper, Time Out, Mars and Mini Eggs. I tend to try and pick these up when I can. I'll look for more of the older ones if I can get them, and just keep them, just store them away. They just fly out at Easter, these do, to be fair. Especially that Time Out one, I don't think I've ever seen that Time Out one before. I've seen the Mars, they're quite common, the Whisper. I think that's only the 2nd time I've had the Mini Eggs one as well. So I think maybe the Mini Eggs or the Time Out would have pushed this sale. So yeah, those cost me 50p each, so that's £2. So I went for £15.99 plus £4.50 post. The post wasn't exactly £4.50, so I did make just a little bit on the postage as well. But if you've ever posted things like this, ceramics, cups, bowls, etc., you have to pack them so well. So there is a lot of effort that goes into the packing of these. But yeah, I put £4.50 down, so I was covered. Number 4. I actually got this off one of my friends. He sold me quite a lot, to be fair. He doesn't sell anything online. eBay, can't be bothered with all that. And he got quite a few of these, so I bought them off him. It's central heating stat for your boiler. I bought about 15-16 items off him, and they cost me in between £1 and £2 each. He didn't really know what he'd got, to be fair. So yeah, I would have thought this one owes me between £1 and £2. Sold for £19.99 and £3.99 post. Number 3, this is one of the better sales. I've had this book twice now. It is quite rare, but this one was really good condition. If you don't know what it is, it's a toy from the 80s called Battle Beasts, made by Hasbro. And this is just the 1988 annual, which is not super rare, but it is quite sought after. I don't know if you can see from the pictures, but it was really good condition. Usually a lot of these annuals, if you see them at car boots, charity shops, they're always drawn in, doodled on, you know, with biro or pencil, but this was quite clean. So that, sure, that went to a collector somewhere. So yeah, if you see this one, just show you the cover again, look out for that one. £30, and that cost me £2. In at number 2 was a Super NES Nintendo scope. Boxed, everything was there. It was really good condition. One thing to check out, if you manage to come across one of these at a car boot, you're not going to come across one of these at a charity shop. You'd be very surprised. But one thing to check out with any items like this is the battery compartment. I opened that up and made sure I checked it first. Everything was quite clean in there. But things like this from the early 90s, you know, there's lots of people that leave these lying around with the batteries in them for years and store them in the loft, and they're just no good after. The woman who had this, she actually had a SNES console with a few games and sold it. And then she struggled to sell this one. I think it is on one of my videos somewhere. And she wanted something like 20 quid to start with, and then she got down to 15, I think it was, and I said, you know, not really that fussed about it, but I will give you £10, knowing that you're going to struggle to sell it like without the console, really. Where I bought it from anyway, how I bought it from her. But on eBay, there's a lot of people that still use these, so yeah, happy with that. That was £10. Sold it for £39.99 plus post. And the number 1 sale, which I'm very happy with, this was part of the set that I bought from my friend, the parts. So this would have cost him between £1 and £2. Like I say, I probably bought about 15-20 items off him. And this central heating pump, it weighed quite a lot as well. That's why it went for £7.99 post. I'm sure I actually undercut that. I think I had to pay something like £8.99 because I sent it with Collect Plus, and I had the signature on it as well, and I'm sure it was £8.99. But I'm not gonna moan about £1 when I've made 75 quid. So yeah, I would have thought that cost me £2 into 75. So very happy about that. Yeah, so that's my top 10 tales from top 10 sales tales. What a joker. Top 10 sales from March. I'm going to have another one of these. I'm going to try and make these regular. I've never done these before. I usually put posts on Instagram, things like that, about some of the sales, but I've never done a sales video, but I will try and keep up with it. And got some good sales coming in already from April as well, so I'll try and do a top 10 for April next time, so be sure to check that one out as well. You never know, you might come across some of these items yourself and realise that there's money in them. That's how we all learn, by watching these videos and picking up tips and hints. So yeah, thanks for watching. So that's my top 10 sales for March, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.